Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, July 31, 2022. A new plan to enjoy and express yourself more often can take off after today's new moon. A romantic attraction might motivate you, or you take an interest in growing and improving your creative pursuits and connections. Your best self shines through in what you're doing. This new moon can prompt you to do more creating, romancing, enjoying, and entertaining. There can be opening doors, new beginnings, or restarts along creative or romantic lines in the period ahead. A boost of energy can jumpstart joyful activities or experiences. However, there can be some wild cards to manage today. Depending on the situation and your perspective, they can be fun and exciting or disruptive. Watch for a tendency to worry or plan poorly due to nerves. Speaking too quickly on a matter can be a problem when you're tense. Another challenging day lies ahead of you. The planets are in a cranky mood, and the world below will be, as well. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger that is sizzling through the kingdoms of your solar fifth house of romance, true love, and passion, will receive a thunderbolt from an angry Uranus now in your solar second house of finances. This means that you could hear sudden bad news about these matters, and your lover or crush may be very frustrated with how you've been handling things. Nervous tension and upsetting news could appear, so take a deep breath. What will you create as an extension of yourself? New ideas and passion projects are going to come to fruition over the next 6 months, thanks to today's new moon in fiery Leo. You might feel uber confident about your professional self-expression as you move forward. However, Jupiter will also station retrograde in your sign, encouraging you to reconsider the type of professional leader you want to be. Your professional persona might even change according to the budding passion projects that will come to fruition during this new lunar cycle. Do not turn down any opportunities today, even if they seem like dead-end roads at first. This one could be your lucky break. Realize that success doesn't always have a big neon sign pointing you in the right direction. Prosperity simply comes because we act freely and instinctively. This is one of those days in which an unmarked door can lead you to the yellow brick road of happiness and well-being. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. See if you can meet a few new sweethearts tonight. You've got a burst of social energy that you've got to act on, kind of like an itch you're bound to scratch. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. You often like to race from event to event, rarely stopping in one place for long. Today, though, you'll be feeling mellower. You might be in the mood to pay a long visit to a friend you haven't seen in a while. You'll actually feel like sitting and talking for more than 5 minutes at a time. That restless, mercurial nature of yours will be tamed, and you'll be feeling a grounded, slower energy. You can expect to have highs and lows during the day. You are coming into a period when you will be questioning yourself and you'll have to make some big decisions, notably in your private life. Some problems related to group projects that you have been involved in recently should be coming up as well. A lawsuit may complicate the situation, so be vigilant and prudent, especially if you sign a contract. In addition, a slight contretemps and unexpected situation could arise and add to the trouble that recent events have created. The theme of available support in your world continues. The moon affects relationships and one-to-one connections, bringing balance to whatever you tackle and confirming you don't have to shoulder so much on your own. You appear to have at least one person who knows what you need and is willing to step in to assist. Don't be afraid to push aside pride to let them help in the way they want to. Relationships or one-on-one interactions may feel nostalgic due to the moon's influence on partnerships. However, your urge to look back to compare what you know today about forming or strengthening a love bond to what you knew before. So, acknowledge all you've learned and accomplished since those early days. The really good news? There's so much more to come. Our eyes in the sky. Power struggles and jealousy are the unfortunate themes of the day as the moon opposes the depths of dark, murky Pluto before heading void of course later in the day. Other intense feelings could enter the picture as well, but whatever you're feeling will be strong and undeniably deep. There is seldom any gray area during this powerful lunar aspect. Emotional connections are tested now. People you can usually rely on might let you down, perhaps not intentionally, but everything feels a bit personal under this suspicious, self-doubting energy. Also watch out for anyone trying to play on your emotions or play up their own drama to get a reaction out of you. It's easy to get sucked into other people's pity parties now and let yourself get manipulated by a good sob story. Your judgment is fairly poor too, so making irrational decisions is likely. If you can't control your irrationality regarding a certain situation, this isn't a good time to get involved. Before noon, the Leo new moon prompts us to set intentions for embracing confidence and focusing our willpower. At this time, we visualize the world through the eyes of our inner child. Imagine that there are no obstacles to achieving your desires. No fears keeping you from sharing your creative gifts with the world. During this moon, we align with our heart center. From this place, we can commit to bringing our unique, authentic selves to all our engagements. Helpfully, the moon also trines Jupiter in Aries, allowing us to capitalize on good fortune. Luck is on our side now, encouraging us to seize opportunities for career expansion, leadership, and spiritual alignment. An opportunity to let go of old wounds and insecurities could manifest this afternoon when Lady Luna shares supportive energy with transformative Pluto. These vibes also present the perfect opportunity to step into your personal power, especially if you've been feeling undervalued recently. This evening, the conflict that emerged between the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn intensifies, and you might feel as though your voice is being restricted. If you've been neglecting your responsibilities lately, it could come back to haunt you tonight as well. In the afternoon, Jupiter, which is receiving a lucky trine from the new moon, stations retrograde. It will travel backward until November 23rd, re-entering Pisces as it does so. Jupiter retrograde is not a negative influence. It simply checks the growth and expansion of enterprises that risk ballooning out of control. It may appear that we've lost our luck, but by taking the long view, we recognize that too much of a good thing can land us in trouble. False starts or botched deals are simply clearing away opportunities that are ill-suited for us in the first place. The space created allows something better to arise in its place.